Welcome to another episode of the Becker County Master Gardener's Rambling Rose. My name is McCrae Putnam, and I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about planting seeds. I'm going to show you a different method. I know we talked about plugs a little earlier, but today we're going to do a soil mixture. And basically when you're doing a soil mixture, you're going to want to mix 1 part peat, 1 part potting soil, and 1 part perlite. And the perlite is this little white stuff. Kind of looks like styrofoam, but it's actually kind of a mineral rock type thing. But that gives you the nutrients you need and a nice balance of the soil to start your seeds in. So it's a little different method if you don't want to get the plugs. And first I wanted to kind of talk to you about planting seeds and which ones are good and not good. Personally, root vegetables, if you have carrots, beets, anything like that, not really good to start ahead of time. Those you want to wait for your soil to warm up. Start them in the ground, because basically when you transplant you may affect the root and it's just not going to transplant well. So stay away from root vegetables. I know a lot of people do their herbs ahead of time. I like to just throw them in the ground. They grow up fast enough. We're not waiting for a flower anyway. Not one of my favorite things to start ahead of time. Also, any of the lettuces. A lot of people like to do lettuces ahead. I find they don't transplant well around here, so I don't do those ahead. Good to start ahead. Tomatoes are always good. Cucumbers are good. Anything like that. Beans, peas, all of those are excellent to start ahead of time. 6 to 8 weeks before the sun. And check on the back. It has some really good information on here. Like this particular one is a really strange little seed. You have to actually nick the seed and scarify it and soak it in water for a week. So check on the label. Some you have to soak overnight, some you don't soak at all, some a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch. Always look at the directions before you get started. But let's go ahead and get on here. We've got our dirt. I'm going to add a little bit of water. Basically you want to add some just to kind of moisten it. Get your hands in there. Moisten it up. You don't want it to be thick like a sponge. I just want the ingredients to mix together. And basically I use containers. Excellent choice. The strawberry containers that you use all summer long. I just save those all summer, and come spring like now I can add dirt. Add with the dirt about, leave a little bit there, 1/2 inch to 1 inch at the top. That'll leave you some space. Also, other container choices, we have peat pots, and they will go in the ground really nice, and that way the roots don't get all messed up. We also have coconut fiber, also not my favorite. They don't compost quick enough, but any container that you purchased some flowers from before, as long as you rinse it with a little bit, 1 part water, 1 part bleach, good to go for the next year. These ones here are little tiny plugs, they call them. If you want to start a smaller seed, you can do that as well. So here I'm going to plant. These are really good for like beans or peas, bigger seeds, or I like to put like my marigolds, because you can spread it around and just spread them in like so, and they're a pretty easy seed. And then you want to cover a little bit of soil on top. These ones are 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch. And what's nice about these containers is I will spray them with a little water on top, and you want to put the lid, and you kind of have your own little mini greenhouse. So here you set this in a nice sunny window, and it likes to get a little extra light, about 12-13 hours, so make sure you put it in a nice sunny window. And in about 5 to 7 days you'll have sprouts. And you can always start thinning them out if they're too close together, and then you will be able to plant some marigolds when the weather warms up and the snow has gone. So that's another way of planting your seeds early. So hopefully this helps you out, and I thank you for watching, and happy planting.